I have a little addendum to video 24. I was so confused with the timing at the end because I kept talking about 1972, but what it was Christmas of 70. It's what she was talking about. The children gave her the Norman Rockwell because she had just met with Elvis in December of 70. And then she said the year passed quickly. Elvis called periodically. And then he called in February of 70. She talked about him in 1970 because this had been December of 70. So she said the year 1971 passed quickly, and then he called her, sent her a talisman rose, and then he didn't call for a few months until February of 72. So what it was is Priscilla told him at the end of 71 that she was seeing someone else. And because when he met Linda in the summer of 72, he said that they had been separated. And so in Lucy's story, she talks about in 72, he was agitated. And then she said that the newspapers were soon full of sensational stories about Elvis and Priscilla splitting up. And then not long after, so that was probably like during the spring. And then not long after that, so he met Linda in 72, but probably pictures weren't taken of him and her until they went to Las Vegas later in the year. So he met her in July, and then he had to go out to start rehearsals for his Las Vegas stint in late August and September, and that's probably when some pictures were being taken of the two of them, and then they probably got published, so she probably saw those like in October. And so that's when she was talking about that she was upset. What a fool I had been to think he loved me. The minute Priscilla was gone, he wasted no time bringing in a replacement. And then she returned home a few days later, and then she said at Christmas she received a dozen roses, and the card said, "Always on my mind, love, El Lancelot." And she goes, "Sure," very sarcastically. So now we're at Christmas of 72. So that's what I just had the date. I was getting the year so off because I kept saying 72, but it was, so Priscilla told him at Christmas or in December of 71 that she was not going to see him anymore. And again, it was before a show. And whether it was Las Vegas, I don't really know because I just don't know. But anyway, it's the end of 71 that she tells him she's leaving him. So then he is at Graceland, and I think he was doing some tours. And maybe that's where it was. She flew in on one of his tours, and he found out that she was there, and he's like, "Why is she here?" And so that's when. But anyway, so then he's doing some tours and whatever, recording, doing all of his busy stuff, and then he meets Linda in July of 72 while he's at Memphis during a break between tours and his next stint at Las Vegas. So that went on. So then the rest of the year went on by, and that's why she just didn't hear much from him, because he was very intrigued with Linda. She was a tall blonde, long blonde hair, and she filled a hole. She definitely filled a hole. She was a Southern girl. She liked the same foods he liked. She was a Christian. She had a very deep faith in God, so they connected on that. So for a while, she filled that hole. And I don't know why she didn't all the way fill it. Maybe because she was blonde. She was not Lucy. And he didn't try to change her or anything. And she was extremely supportive of him. But she was also very much a caretaker. She was very, very caring. And she saved his life multiple times. We're not even there yet, but that's all in Linda's book. But there were times where he had just taken too much sleep medicine and where she had, anyway, That's way out there, and we probably won't even touch that because Lucy's not even going to be aware of it. But she became more of a caretaker for him. But anyway, I just wanted to clarify that. And anyway, I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye.